It's time for Money Matters. Joining us today is Josh Smith from Strategic Wealth Designers to talk about President Trump's COVID-19 diagnosis and how it's impacting the market. Josh, we know that things took a tailspin when the news first broke on Friday. Do you expect the market to remain as responsive throughout his treatment for the virus?
Well, I think the one thing that the market doesn't like is it doesn't like uncertainty. So when the headline first came out on Friday, that obviously threw everything into a tailspin. I think going into Monday, yesterday on the news is that, it looked like Trump is going to make a full recovery, providing a little bit more of certainty. So I do think that what we're seeing in the market between Friday and Monday is the idea that the market does not like uncertainty, but it does look like the president is going to recover and the market is behaving favorably towards that.
You know, the president's diagnosis really shows that no one's immune from this virus. Do you think that his battle is going to impact states' decisions about reopening their economies?
Yeah, I think a lot of states, they have a tough decision. As we go along through this pandemic, there's a lot more data that's available than what was available in early March. And then a lot of states are really balancing the health versus the economic impact, which that can also impact the health as well. So I know just as recently as last week, Disney, announced they were going to lay off 28,000 employees. And then earlier this week, the second largest movie theater chain basically had stated that they're basically shutting down all their movie theaters and getting rid of all their employees, which I think they employed around 15,000 people. So I think it'd be difficult to say because a lot of governors are going to have tough decisions to make about, continuing or moving back some of the shutdowns. Balancing that because, economically, that also can impact the overall health of the nation if economically the country is poorer as well.
Right. And 2020 has been so unpredictable, and you just talked about the fact that the markets don't like uncertainty. So what's your advice on managing finances in uncertain times? Yeah,
well, I think 2020 is a reminder to never say never, right? And, what I would implore people, if you're near or in retirement, you probably want to get off the roller coaster for a good chunk of those assets. You may want to move some of those assets over to safer territory because once you're in retirement, a big gain is not going to help you as much as a big loss can absolutely be devastating to you. And as we look into the months and the years ahead, I think there's going to be a lot of uncertainty that is going to be out there here shortly with the election upcoming, and then longer term with the national deficit and how the federal government balances spending versus taxation of its citizens. So I would encourage you, if you're near retirement, to get off that roller coaster.
Good advice, Josh. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For more tips to make your money matter, visit our website, WKYT.com. If there's something you'd like us to discuss, then send your request to news@WKYT.com and we'll talk about it here. For WKYT, I'm Andrea Walker.